IZ reader. Your hands was up for a long time, and then you put it down. Did you want to say something?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, please go for it. We were waiting for you. We were screaming and shouting, "Where is she? Where is she?" But you left us again.
My network. Oh my God. Sorry.
That's
good afternoon, everyone. Good morning. Good evening, wherever you're spacing from.
Right.
I really appreciate. Yeah. Okay. I really appreciate our princess. I think I heard you yesterday. Yes, that was first time I'm hearing you speaking. I don't know if I've seen your spaces before, but at least yesterday was really amazing. And I really appreciate you. As young as you are, you speak out, you express yourself. It's really a great one. Thank you so much. Thank you for being the voice of the youth.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, I want to say something about this future and now. There's something, is it G-Roll? G-Roll Africa. Yeah, he said something about helping people when he was driving through today, and he also said something about there are youths out there who don't have anyone to actually look up to. And I remember Nigeria said we have our parents, our uncles. The truth to be told, there are a lot of us who did not have uncles. We don't even know who our uncles are. We don't even know who our aunties are. We don't even know our parents. Let's take, for example, the Alamajiris are the North. Most of us have been to the North, or most of us are from the North. Who do they actually know is their parent, or their uncle, or their auntie? So who exactly are they looking up to? Nobody. They just move wherever they see themselves. They move to that point. So at the end of the day, in this change we are talking about, this future and now, are we actually looking at how do we help these ones, or our brothers and sisters who actually don't know or don't even understand what it is to have a different mindset? Only knowing, how do they say it in Hausa? Go and kill this person, and they just go easily and just do it. It's just what they are told to do. Because the only people they look up to is the leaders, and the leaders are not leading us well. So are we actually thinking of them? Because if me and you have our parents, we have our uncles, we have our aunties to look up to, did they actually have someone to look up to? No, they don't. So if we're discussing, we should also remember those people. How do we help them? I think I was reading through a story, and an elderly man was telling a story that he was driving through. I don't know, most of if you've been to Lekki, around Lekki Axis in Lagos, and you see all these beggars on this road begging for food. They are so much blind, and they are looking for help. And this story was talking about, this man has to come down from his car and met one of them and said, "Please, what's the problem? Why are you on the streets?" And he said, "During the war, there's a war that happened far back as how many years ago. I lost my family, I lost my children and my wife at that point, and I can't see again. I'm blind. So I had to join the trucks that was bringing a lot of people down to the west. That was how I came to the west." So the man was telling the story of how he was conversing with this man. So after he conversed with him, and he said, "So what are you doing here?" And actually, this man can actually speak correct English. He's actually teaching people. He was once a teacher. He was teaching people on how to speak English. But he doesn't have opportunity to continue his life. Most of our youth does not have the opportunity. Even if, like Princess said something, they use the phone. Some of them have the skills. Then what exactly do they use the skills for? This is the question. I can go and say, let me read and get all the qualifications, get all the certificates. But how do I impact it? Because before you yourself can say you are teaching someone, you should be able to live a life of being able to, so somebody can see and reflect and say, okay, this life you are living is something that I can emulate from. So there's a lot for me, for our youths to learn from. Having just parents, uncles, I'm telling you, there's a lot of children that will tell you, I never learned anything from my father, I never learned anything from my mother. Because the life they lived was not something I should emulate from. I grew up, I think there's a lady that, you see, I can't remember her name on the platform. There's a platform I normally go to. And she was saying something, I never learned anything from my parents. Because the life they live is not what I really want to live. So what do we say about the youths? There's a lot of work. If we want to change the narrative of what it is right now, the future now, to a better future, we need to live a different life from our leaders. Like what the role said, going out there, helping people, talking to people, gather some youths around, talk to them, impact things to them.